Run Larapinta is a 4-day stage event that comes in two options. Option 1 is a short course and option 2 is a long course. We did the long course, and the first stage of this long course was a 20-kilometer run on the outskirts of Alice Springs.
We put in a lot of miles before we did this race. There were 10K races. Mid-year we do our ultras, we build up the kilometers, and we try to run a diverse range of tracks. We find new places to run in, so we make sure that we don't stay on the same tracks all the time, and that seems to work. Nice caps for free, our registration numbers and VIPs and everything, and yeah, now we're really ready to go.
Well, that first day was technically not part of the Larapinta Trail, but it sort of set the scenery for the days to come and gave you an opportunity to get used to the landscape. We saw a few of the local sites and attractions. It was interesting to see the diversity of the runners, especially in terms of their place of origin. I think there were hardly any runners from Alice Springs, just a few, but many from Brisbane, many from Sydney and Melbourne, and also a few international.
Day one was basically all about getting started. And it was very interesting to get to know the terrain, because it's very different to what we run here in southeast Queensland. It was very stony, the ground was very hard, we could feel the stones through our shoes. So stage one is done. It was nice and easy, quite flat.
It was awesome. Great sunset, great scenery. Really, really amazing.
So with Friday being a late night run and Saturday being an early morning run, there wasn't that much of a recovery. So when we got back to the hotel, we basically got to bed, slept, and then got out to run again.
It's 6:40, it's very cold, and I haven't even taken my jumper and my pants off. I just want to wait till the last minute. So the race Saturday started very early in the morning. It was a distance of 41 kilometers and 1300 meter elevation gain. And we've been told before, second day is the hardest day. Beautiful landscape, blue sky, red soil, just absolutely magical.
We were told to consider the 29-kilometer mark as the halfway mark. Well, it was extremely hard. There was a lot of elevation, and it was definitely nothing that you could still call trail running. It was more like trail crawling or trail climbing. It was very hot, very dusty, very windy, and during the last 2 or 3 kilometers we also encountered a lot of stairs.
We finally made it to the finish line, exhausted but quite happy. And the finish line was great. I mean, the organization of this race is really outstanding. It's Sunday morning, 7 o'clock. In half an hour, stage 3 starts.
Day 3 was an approximately 30-kilometer run with about 860 meters of elevation. It started at Ochre Pits, an Aboriginal site approximately 45 minutes away from Alice Springs. It was so windy that we all hesitated to take off our jumpers. We really waited until the last minute. Compared to day 2, this was really an easy day, and everybody thought the same. I mean, it was shorter in terms of the distance, a little bit less elevation, and the outside temperature was so much lower. I mean, taking off 10 degrees makes such a big difference to your body and to your metabolism.
Running time is over, coffee time has started. This was day 3, a lot easier than day 2, 30 Ks all up.
morning of day 4, I was a little bit worried because this would be the longest stage of all 4.
There were several challenges. First, it was extremely cold. It wasn't flat and it wasn't easy, and there was a second hill which was just called a lookout, and we didn't take it serious, but of course it was much longer and harder than expected.
False hopes again.
False hopes again, yes, but it was just great. Finally came back to Glen Helen and we saw the finish line, we heard the music, and it was a grand feeling.
They all stayed at the finish line. There was a big campfire and everybody was sitting around the campfire, drinking beer and relaxing and exchanging stories. That was really a very nice sight. I think one of the secrets to finishing such a stage race is to break it down into small bits. Not only into days, but to even break the individual stages down into further bits. This has really been an awesome event. And I'm generally not a big fan of running major events twice because I love the element of surprise. But this was really great, and the landscape is so beautiful. The organization was really great, made it very easy to focus on the actual running. So yes, I would run this race again.